Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Ben Simmons is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Kispert in at the 3. And for Utah, Paolo Banchero is out there with John Collins. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Turner in at the center position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
No one covering.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Lillard. Six to shoot. Collins with a screen on Simmons. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. It's Jokic, high post. About a minute played here so far in the first. Barnes against Collins. Barnes, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Simmons with a screen on Collins. Barnes passes to Simons. Lillard against Simmons. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now. Free throw good. Simmons. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Both shots good from the strike. Well, Stan, since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022, the Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
Now here's Lillard over Simmons. Lillard can't get it to go.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Back to Simmons. Kispert outside. Jokic in the post. Defended by Lillard. The three from Barnes. Jokic controls the rebound and the putback.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Head coach of three-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic, joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
It's Barnes on the wing. Collins defending. And Turner with the block. Van Carroll right side. Pass to Lillard. Turner, a screen on Simmons. The three, here's Lillard. Drops in the three. Lillard's got 7 points.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Out to the right wing. Jokic against Turner. Jokic in the post. The shot from the low post is good.
And this is how powerful Jokic is. Able to still score despite the contact.
Lillard passes to Collins. Back to Lillard. Good D by Simmons.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Detroit shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Barnes. Jazz trail by 5. Now here's Lillard. He's got 7. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. Free throw good, Lillard. Van Vliet's checked in for Detroit. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 3-point lead. Kispert outside. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Simons against Thomas. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. That one no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Kispert outside. The three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jazz trail by 8. Thomas outside. Back to Lillard. Puts up a three. Utah with another miss. For Detroit, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Oh, got that one up quick.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Thomas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Lillard. Can they get it? Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Collins. Back to Lillard. It's blocked.
I mean, that was pure hustle by VanVleet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Jazz trail by 9. And Carroll passes to Lillard. Pass to Collins. Turner with it. Over VanVleet. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 14.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
There's a screen. Now Coulibaly. Still no points. Shot clock at 5. Back to VanVleet. From the arc. Jokic passes to Simons. And a miss there on the triple. Utah's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Banchero in the post. Working on Jokic. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Simons outside. Coulibaly on the wing. Outside Barnes. It's Jokic, high post. Shoots over Turner. Jokic, no good. Jazz trail by 4. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Lillard against VanVleet. Here's the teardrop. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And Detroit making a change here. 6 on the shot clock. Simons against Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Number 55, Elliot Cookie.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Simons. They set the pick. Over Lillard. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got 5 now.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Banchero. Again, Utah.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Okporti. And he lobs it up. powers it through.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Here's Thomas. Lillard with the ball. He's got 16. No good on the triple. The Pistons lead by 4. And here's Coulibaly. Pass to Simons. Now here's Vucevic. Collins defending. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Pistons lead by 6.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Now here's Banchero. Utah with another miss. 58 seconds left now in the first quarter. Simons outside. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Okporti. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Jazz. For 3, here's Lillard. Okporti grabs the board. Detroit leading by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vucevic lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Now Lillard. 16 points for him. Thomas outside. To in the cold spell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Detroit on top, up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
You also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
John Collins out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
And he drops the first. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Van Vliet misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Lillard passes to Turner, and here's Kuminga for three. Fires in the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Van Vliet outside. Launches it. Buries it from three.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Kuminga. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Van Vliet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Corey Kispert taking 2 shots.
First one falls. Falls, so he hits both of them. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 7. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Collins, high post. No points yet. Here's Thomas for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Detroit leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Vucevic. Pick by Vucevic. Carrington no good. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Thomas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's just a 2-point Pistons lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Just 3 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. 3-pointer, Vucevic. Nails it from 3. Vucevic has got 7 points.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Lillard outside. He's off on the layup. Detroit leading by 5. Pass to Van Vliet. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good. And now it's a 7-point Pistons lead.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes to angle, that's a shot he can make.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Come on, man. Did you say, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Pass to Van Vliet. The 3. And Detroit another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Lillard. 20 points for him. Markkanen outside. This one for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Coulibaly with it. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Kispert fires the three. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Knocks down the step-back J. Thomas has got 7 points here in the quarter.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Who wants the t-shirt? Come on, fans, I can't hear you. Free t-shirts coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise. Loudest fans get free t-shirts.
Jokic is checked in for the Pistons. Scotty Barnes comes in for Kispert. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Fades back. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Markkanen for three. Barnes with the rebound. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Carrington. Jokic the screen from behind the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Kuminga. Here's Thomas for 3. Rebound Detroit. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
No good on the free throw. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Now here's Lillard. Give him 20. Out to Oubre. The 3 is up. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Detroit leading by 7. Barnes the screen. There's the triple. Utah grabs the miss. Thomas outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Anthony Simons. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Cameron Thomas.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Simmons. Simons outside. Jokic with a screen on Thomas. There's Simons with a three. Offensive board. Jokic. And they recover it. It's Barnes on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Your UConn Jazz, right to that group.